Welcome to Drone Pro Tips. In this first episode, we're going into DJI QuickShots, unlocking cinematic drone moves to take your footage to the next level. With years of experience in the drone business, I built this channel to help you learn more, earn more, and most importantly, to have fun whilst flying your drone, no matter the make. So let's get started. First quick shot we are going to have a look at is Dronie. On the remote control, scroll down on the right side to QuickShots and then click on Dronie. You now need to select your subject. It could be a person or a car or a thing like a tree. If you have auto subject selected on your remote control, then the little crosshairs will come up and all you need to do is press on that crosshairs. Or if you don't, just highlight by dragging your finger across the screen. What I am doing here is changing the distance I want the drone to fly away from me from 30 to 50 meters. Once I press the start button, you get a countdown and then the drone will start filming with a slight pause and then it will reverse backwards and up at the same time to give you a dramatic shot. As you see here with the Dronie, you get that really nice wide angle shot. When the drone has stopped filming, it will return to the position it started from. The next quick shot on the list is Rocket, and this is where the drone flies straight above you. Again, you can select the distance you want the drone above you. In this case, we've changed it to 50 meters above. Again, you press the start button, you'll get the countdown, and then the drone will start to film this particular quick shot. In rocket mode, the camera is pointed directly at the subject and the drone rises right above them to the predetermined height. Unlike Dronie, where the drone goes in reverse at about a 45-degree angle to the subject. The end of this particular shooting mode, the drone will then return to the start position. We are now going to select circle mode. Again, select your subject, and with circle mode, you can determine whether you go clockwise or anti-clockwise. When you press the start button, the countdown will start and then the drone will start to fly in that circular motion around the subject. A hint and tip, make sure that you know if there are any obstacles to the side of the drone. What you don't want is the drone to fly into a tree or other people or a building. So before you do circle mode, it is always a good idea to have a look and see what obstacles might be in the way. As you may have noticed, in the circle mode, when a subject is selected, sometimes that selection can get lost during the filming process. So if you have a look, when the drone started, I was in the center of the frame, but when we came to the end of the shot, it had shifted me left and the point of interest right. So you just have to be aware of that in all of these modes, that sometimes, even though you've selected a subject of interest, sometimes the drone can lose that point. We'll now click down to our next quick shot, which is Helix, which is a real fun one. Again, you can change from clockwise to anti-clockwise and the maximum radius that you want the drone to go out from the subject. Now, as you'll see in Helix, the drone starts close to you, and as it rotates, it goes further out all the time, a bit like a spiral. As you can see here, as the drone goes further out, it also goes higher up. So a bit like Dronie at the beginning, which went up on a 45-degree angle, the Helix again goes up on a similar angle as it moves away from the subject. Once that filming process is finished, it will then automatically return to the start position. we're going to select now is Boomerang mode. So much like Circle and Helix, this is another 360 mode. So select the area of interest, select your direction, and then press start. What you'll find here is that the drone moves away from you in a circular motion and then moves back towards you at the end. As you can see here, like the circle mode, it slightly put me off center when it returned to its start position. What I'm going to do now is scroll down to the last QuickShot option, which is Asteroid. This is really cool because it incorporates video and photography and produces a really great product. The drone starts filming, it will fly back and up to an altitude of about 50 meters above the start point. Once it reaches this location, it does something really cool. It then starts to put together a panoramic. This is where it takes lots of pictures and then stitches them together, much like a 360 panoramic. This is the end product that is saved as an MP4 on the drone. As usual, the drone will now return to its start position. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode of Drone Pro Tips. I will be creating some more content for you to help you learn more, earn more, and most importantly, have fun. So stay tuned if you would like to subscribe, like. Thank you very much for watching.